boys in our clubhouse getting high. Super fuckers! Everybody wishes we would die. Super fuckers! Here we come like a bomb. Everybody fucking run and hide.
Hey.
No, hang on. I gotta. No, stop. Stop. Hey, it's the Pizza Party podcast. I gotta start the podcast. I have a terrible group, so I gotta do things and frame things together. Hey, I'm Pan Pizza. Who are you?
Bullshit, you frame things together.
Somewhat loosely.
No.
Loosely.
Okay, like legit. I have a lot of respect for you as a creator and for hosting everything and bringing us all together. But like the most you do to frame things together is go interrupt people's conversations and go, news. We have news.
Yeah, well, it's like, it's just like, hey, this conversation ain't going nowhere. Let's just talk about the news.
Just like a yodel boy.
Unless it's only when it's a conversation you don't like.
Yeah, it's like goes on too long. Like, who wants to listen to that? I'm keeping the thing together.
I love whenever it's just like, this doesn't interest me. Let's move on.
Yeah.
This doesn't entertain me.
Yeah, it's
Guys.
Entertain me.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, also Nesska's here. Hey,
Hi.
Yeah, I'm here.
Woo.
Tickle Pan. Pan's a pain to tickle fetish now,
No, I
unfortunately.
don't. That's a goddamn lie.
I actually just recently met someone with a legit tickle fetish.
Oh man, what's that like?
It's weird because it's one of those like innocent fetishes where you're like, I kind of want to indulge them. I know this will make them happy.
So what's the issue?
I mean, like I asked, I got permission, so I kind of poked at her and stuff. It was fun.
I like to, when you say poke at her, I like to imagine that like you're legit poking like with a stick.
like a fire stick.
Yeah. Or a cattle prod, just like
Oh, fuck.
No, in my defense, I was slightly drunk. I didn't realize Long Island iced teas are really, really strong. Because I recently went to an anime convention dressed as a Isabelle from Animal Crossing in like a Hawaiian shirt and everything. And I was like, I have to have a drink that makes this, completes the costume. And then I got drunk. Is what happened.
Why are people always like making Isabelle an alcoholic?
Is tickling someone with a fetish like that and they're both drunk, is that consensual? Is that wrong?
News.
Case basis?
News. We have news.
This is concerning.
Kipo the White Lion came out on Netflix.
He's gonna get canceled before I do. Anyway, Kipo and the
White Lion
of Wilderbeast. Anyone see it on Netflix? It premiered January on Netflix. It's about the pink-skinned girl, and she lands on the above-ground Earth, and Earth is like completely apocalyptic, but it's like a grassy apocalypse where nature has taken over the city, and it's nice.
So like I Am Legend?
Yeah. And then she makes friends, and they gotta survive the apocalypse. It's well animated. It kind of reminds me of Transformers animated.
Oh, really?
The style of it, kind of. I thought Derek J. White worked on it, but no, it was some other artist who might.
Let me look at this up because I don't remember it looking like that.
Wasn't it animated by Mir, Studio Mir from?
Studio Mir. Yeah, the best people who do Boondocks and what's it called, Korra.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't say this. I could see what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it definitely looks like a Ben 10 spinoff or something.
Yeah, kinda.
That's mean.
What?
Wow.
I really love the opening.
Calling something like a Ben 10 spinoff just inherently sounds rude. Just like spinoff to Ben 10, the merchandising juggernaut, soulless juggernaut.
Wow.
But yeah. The more I look at it, the more I see what you're saying. You're right, Pan.
Yeah, see, I was right.
Pats for Pan.
Yeah. Nesska, may you please instrument the pats?
I was.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Ew. What was that noise?
Has anyone or is me and Nesska the only ones who've seen it? Because Nesska has seen it. What do you think of it?
I love it. I thought it was really great. I don't know, like the world itself just looks really cool. Like the whole it being like, as Pan said, apocalyptic, but I really fell in love with like the sounds and the songs and the way that they use the music in the show. And I think that's mostly because I started watching a lot of like music-based YouTubers like that talk about songs and the movies and stuff.
Yeah, what were you watching just now?
I was watching, I don't know the YouTuber guy name. I was just watching how this guy said that Shrek's sound use of music, pop music, is actually genius for Shrek, the trilogy, because they don't count Shrek the Third as part of the movie series.
Good. Shrek the Third was terrible.
It was a good video, but there's too many videos saying this is genius. Like, no, not every fucking thing is genius.
Okay, look, the last time we watched, yes, the last time we watched it was talking about Spider-Verse, and he like explained like why the whole hip hop was really good, like why it was so important in Spider-Verse, about how like a certain little motif, like how they all kind of came together, like in his hero's journey.
Oh yeah, because I don't know anything about music, so all this is just like another language to me. It was like, what are you talking about? I just want to watch Spider-Verse.
The best animated movie ever.
I'm gonna say that you're hungry.
I was gonna say I'm high, but no, I don't get high. That's that bad.
I know. Pan made me bring weed twice for him.
I know literally nothing about music. Like if I could Ruin's video because I'm like, I like the music. I don't know, the style's pretty cool. I would know. I would have zero material to work off of.
Yeah, no, like music is such like a nebulous concept to me because I'm like, it sounds good. Yeah. Like that's it. That's the basis of my critiques.
I'm tired of like people saying, "Hey, stop listening to that music," and I'm like, "Fuck you, old man. I'm gonna listen to Lady Gaga."
Well, the thing, I remember in high school being so self-conscious about what music I was listening to. Like I was like, whenever someone's like, "Hey, put on something," it's so terrifying because like at the time, I think everyone has the impression that whatever music they're listening to is lesser than someone else's. Like, or at least that's how I was, because I have no idea what's good music and what isn't. I just know what sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I've kind of, I don't know. I own the fact that I listen to quote unquote shitty music at this point.
Yeah.
I dig it. Yeah. I have a huge range of what I listen to, so it's cool.
Yeah, Justin Bieber's pretty all right.
I wouldn't say that.
I only listen to video game and anime OVA openings.
You have rap.
Yes, I do, but I'm mocking people who say those things. Like, I don't listen to rap. I listen to anime.
I listen to Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, that's a mixture of both in a way, somewhat. Not really.
Wu-Tang Clan is my favorite anime opening band.
What's a guilty pleasure band that you listen to that you know is kind of terrible, but you kind of enjoy anyways?
Guilt.
What's that?
Those people from the YouTube one, the animated one.
Oh.
Who were those
your favorite Martian?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's something you should be guilty about.
Nah.
Yeah, that one's.
I like You Don't Know You're Beautiful by One Direction.
Personally,
that's fair. I like.
There's also an a cappella laugh version of it where it's just them laughing at you in the tune of the song, and I think I have it on my computer somewhere.
Wow.
That sounds like something Pan would have on.
No, hey, shut up. Yeah, boy bands are dead. It's all about K-pop now.
Well, I mean, that is they're boy bands. They're still boy bands.
I mean, well, okay, American boy bands. You know, we don't need American boy bands. We got K-pop.
I hope we get like K-pop bands during the Purge, like fan fiction now, since we had like One Direction during the Purge, which is a video Jenny Nicholson did. Jenny, please be on the podcast, please.
I'm waiting for K-pop to be overwhelmed by J-Rock. You know, it's time for Puffy Amiyumi to make a comeback, please. Oh God.
What?
So the music that I listen to, that I'm kind of ashamed to, but I legit will jam to it every time, is 303.
Yeah. She wants to touch me. Oh, she wants to feel me. Ooh, woo, ooh, woo, ooh, ooh.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
I like that "Oh Whoa" song, the text post one they use in TikToks. I did my own little version of singing that. I don't have the lyrics. You got to find it for me. Pan and I were streaming. What was it, like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
And there's like little there's like little lines in the songs where it says "Licky's your neck," and I did my best to actually lick his neck.
You're so warm. Please adopt me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a song that Pan would sing in Emily's voice.
Anime girl would sing. You know.
Yeah.
Licking someone unexpectedly is a power move.
That's
Oh, I
harassment,
did
Izzy. This is
I did
It's a
a power move to
harassment.
this
pinch.
is
usually-
concerning, Izzy.
Hey, look.
I it's considered a power move when you do it like to somebody who likes it, but when you do it to somebody who doesn't want it, all of a sudden you're going to jail. Oh, come on now. Such
Yeah, Pan, you're over here
bullshit.
saying that stuff, but you apparently do all the power moves to me too.
No.
And it's all by surprise.
Oh no.
So that's
Oh,
why
no.
that's why I do
Hmm.
my best to tickle and pinch Pan's nipples whenever I can.
No.
You
That's-
tickle his nipples.
No, I tickle him and I pinch his nipples.
Have you
Like,
switch it next time? Try tickling his nipples just to see.
yeah, try it right now. See how he
Yeah.
reacts.
Lift up your shirt.
No.
This is terrible. So the
This is good.
news.
This is the content that people come to the Pizza Party podcast.
Kipo
for, I
and
think.
the two swings.
That's
Kip-
not.
We already talked about Kipo and the White
Look,
Lion.
It kind of just like, okay, well, it kind of ended on a cliffhanger where it wasn't necessarily a cliffhanger. It felt like it had one more episode before the season really ends because I don't know. I think Netflix split up a season again.
Probably. I mean,
Isn't it a DreamWorks show? Because they do that
Yeah.
all the fucking time. They always
DreamWorks
split.
or whoever's distributing these, I don't know.
DreamWorks shows almost constantly like split up the season, so they wind up being like 7 or 8 instead of like 3, like they should be.
Like I'd rather like Netflix just release these weekly instead of like, hey, here's half a season right now and here's half a season some other time.
Yeah. Harley
would agree
Quinn
with that.
is doing the same thing. They're getting a new season like in a couple months.
What?
The first season
Alright.
like just wrapped up.
Yeah, me and Nesska were watching the Harley Quinn cartoon. I really love it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I
it's
really wanna
fucking
watch
awesome.
it. Every clip I've seen of it, the dialogue is so good,
yes.
but I haven't actually watched a full episode yet.
That would have been something we could talk about.
Sorry.
Just get your like a DC Universe subscription and just cancel before the 7-day trial ends.
Yeah, the whole season's out. You could feasibly do that if you just like
Yeah.
binge watch it in a day.
It's true. I mean, that's something I'll do during my recovery.
They even make a joke about it in the show. Like they list the same exact price point that DC Universe has, and they're like, "Who would pay $7.99 for a fucking Surface?"
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh man, I love
They're gonna
Nike,
release it
though.
on DVD eventually, so
I hope they do. I'd love to have a physical copy.
Eventually, I'm sure, but physical media is dead. So maybe in like a year they'll release it.
it's usually I think it's like a 2-year period maybe. Because I know
Oh.
like all of like Netflix original shows are all on DVD now.
Well, not all of them, but yeah, a lot.
Well, the big popular ones. I just saw House on Hill House or whatever it was called, Haunting on Hill House.
Yeah.
That's at Walmart now with bonus features.
That's the only reason to get DVDs is bonus features. Otherwise, I just want everything as an MP4 format that I can edit whenever I want.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but you know what else is on Netflix?
What?
Pokemon.
Mewtwo Strikes Back?
Mewtwo Strikes Back.
I'm watching it right now.
It's pointless. It's the goddamn Psycho remake or Lion King remake of the Pokemon franchise.
Hush,
but-
Pan. Hush.
No, I got
Seeing-
mad too. I
No,
got
no, no.
mad too.
We're coming back to MomoCon in Atlanta, May 21st to the 25th in the year 2020. Use the links below to get your tickets and show you're going there to see us. It helps us return more years.
I'm just saying that seeing CG Jesse and all her latex goodness, I'm staring at her butt right now because I'm watching it in the background. It's totally worth it alone. Jesse looks
good.
amazing.
The art looks good, but it's just a beat for beat remake, same jokes, well, mostly same jokes.
Yeah, like I thought they would have added like some new stuff or
Wasn't
like
there-
like the deleted scene or something.
Wasn't there like some deleted scene where Mewtwo was friends with some girl and like some
Yeah, it was released in the I don't think it was released with the movie. It was released with the sequel because they did like a TV movie when they were in Johto,
Oh, yeah.
which has my favorite Team Rocket character, Domino, I think is her name.
Mm-hmm.
She starts off as like a good guy, and then costume reveal, she's actually a bad guy the entire time.
No.
And they even acknowledge the fact that like Ash and them have like had their minds wiped. Like it was actually really well written for what it was.
Yeah, but I was kind of hoping they would include that one scene where he's with that one girl into this movie. Like, at least do something different. It was just a remake, and it's just a straight up remake. Like, supposedly the dubbing is more accurate, although I wouldn't say the script is good because Mewtwo is basically narrating all his feelings out loud, and it's just awful.
Dang, what was that letterbox review we ended up reading?
Which I don't know. It was
Oh fuck! It was something about like how appropriate that a movie about clones gets a clone itself or something like that.
Yeah, that's it. That sums it up. It's just a clone movie. Yeah.
Well, the real question is, do they change the like there was like a point where like they had a Pokemon and then they just said something completely different. I think they said like Alakazam, or maybe the Pokemon was Alakazam, but like Team Rocket.
I'm sure they fixed that, but
yeah.
One notable change is that Team Rocket are no longer Vikings helping the trainers get to the island. They're sailors for some reason. I don't know why. I guess they thought the sailor outfits were nice, or I don't know. Maybe Vikings were offended. Who knows?
Was James cross-dressing in the original?
I mean, there were Viking outfits. I don't even know. They're
well. I asked because I know that like I remember James cross-dressing a lot. Like I thought it was like a huge thing, but in retrospect, I think he cross-dresses like 7 to like 12 times the entire series.
They do that a lot.
No, I mean like go look like on Bulbapedia, like the list of costumes and disguises. Like he doesn't cross-dress as much as I remember, but then again, I remember like TV shows being a lot longer than they actually were.
Yeah. Nah, who knows?
Man, remember when summer felt like 5 years? And now it's only 2 months.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Time's moving too fast.
Yeah.
In theory, the reason why every year seems faster and faster is because it's less of your life.
No.
Like
don't talk like that. You're gonna start freaking out, Pan. Like literally, Pan's first existential crisis was due to Chico and Guapo.
Yeah, I was watching a DVD of the MTV cartoon Chico and Guapo, and randomly while watching, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm getting old. I'm wasting my life."
Yeah, like he like gripped onto my shoulder. And was like, "Nesska, please turn it off. Nesska, please." It was like having like a mini panic attack. I was like, "Whoa, bro, are you okay?"
Yeah.
Well, because like when you're 5, summer is 1/5 your life.
Yeah.
Now it's like 1/30th.
Stop.
Stop.
Literally, I was walking through the park with Spo today, and the whole time I was just thinking about, I'm really enjoying my time here, but I know it's not going to last forever. And then like it started expanding into, oh man, pizza party's not going to last forever. Oh no, my friends are not going to. And then I'm just like, no! Ah!
Just and then like little park screaming
like a bird.
And then in 5 minutes I'm like, okay, I'm better now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a little terrifying because like right now I have a really cushy job with Yo Mama, but like, eventually people are gonna get tired of Yo Mama jokes.
No, they'll never get tired. Gotta believe.
Eventually you're gonna get tired of working on Yo Mama jokes, and eventually you're gonna want to aspire to bigger, more ambitious things. And then eventually you're gonna have to realize, oh man, I'm gonna have to take a big risk. And then you'll realize, oh, what if it doesn't work out? And then you start panicking, and then you just keep heavy breathing. Oh my god. I'm
moving west already. Like I'm working on it. I've already set plans. I'm a goal setter.
That's what I mean. Everything's changing.
Change is terrible. But my entire identity is based on change.
You're based on change.
Well, as long as you're having fun with whatever the heck you're doing, who cares? Yeah. We all die in the end anyway, so who gives a crap?
That's just
the internet cares, Nesska. The internet cares.
The internet's gonna stay here forever.
Yeah, internet's forever.
If anything, you're pretty much already getting buried as it is digitally, because there's so many people in the world. Video you put out, it's just a luck of the draw. The internet's its own graveyard.
Are you saying I'm no longer relevant?
Oh shit!
What the heck?
Oh, hang on. Okay, sorry. We had our headphones on, and we actually hit play on the headphones, which caused it to play an Emily and Stephanie song.
Oh yeah,
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, we didn't hear it at all.
You just our end only.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
anyways.
so yeah, nothing lasts forever. We're all going to die, and the world as we know it is constantly falling apart and rebuilding itself.
Nothing lasts forever, but doom is eternal.
Do you ever really think about death?
March 20th.
Yes.
I think about, I mean, like,
all the time.
because I have like really bad depression. I like think about suicide like every other day. So
No, I'm not trying to do like a bit.
I'm not doing a bit either. I'm legit. That's legit what my life is like.
I think about like once a week.
I think about
a lot too.
Yeah, I think about.
Anyway.
Hey, we're having a moment.
No.
Pan.
Yeah. Like, okay, like I have only known the world that exists with me in it. And clearly the world has existed before me, but I can't imagine what it's like to not exist. I've only ever existed. In my perspective, you know?
Yeah.
So
There's this
sometimes
little
death
ball
is
on my
kind of
leg called
exciting.
egg. Yeah, true.
Because you find out like what happens.
Mhm.
Does everything just go dark? Is there afterlife?
I don't think there is.
Remember when this was an animation podcast?
I thought this was one of those talk about death podcasts.
Oh, can we change into like a horror podcast?
Here's something
that's
to
what one of
make
our
you
friends
think about
does.
death. In the Battle for Bikini Bottom remake, they like sculpted SpongeBob's ass cheeks.
What?
Oh, yay.
When he goes like underwear bungee jumping, like you can see his ass and his crack.
Oh, let me see. I'm popping out the video.
You
know what, I don't-
it's here. I'll
Nah.
timestamp it. I'll timestamp
Oh,
it.
it's gone.
What? You fucking mean it's gone? It hasn't even shown up in the fucking first place.
Oh well, I guess we'll talk about GlitchyTechs.
GlitchyTechs is fun.
Yeah, I liked it.
GlitchyTechs is like an actual fun and not cringy way of showing gamers.
It's
Like,
kind of
totally-
cringy in some spots, to be
Okay,
honest.
not as cringy as what was it, Video Game High School? That one line from Video Game High School, which is I think also on Netflix, when
Mhm.
he says, "Oh, I remember when I was rated E for everyone." I was like, "Ugh, why would you say that? Why
Yeah.
would you have that as a line?"
We're all rated E for everyone, aren't we?
Don't worry, I'm rated M because I'm very much.
Oh.
Rated M for mature.
Man, this game looks amazing.
It does.
Oh, the
Yeah.
SpongeBob Bikini Bottom one.
Yeah, the waterfall effects look really nice.
It's very vibrant
Yeah.
and pretty.
So I was not sure if I was gonna like the pink walls on there because it was purple before, but they're pink. But yeah, the art style looks good.
Oh, I like how we completely changed. We're like, let's talk about GlitchyTechs. SpongeBob.
Well, I mean, it's a video game, so
Yeah.
What? I can't wait for the spin-off show GlitchyTechs USA.
GlitchyTechs USA.
Like Review Tech USA. I was making a joke.
Oh,
It was a
Didn't
bad
really
joke.
land.
Yeah. You might want to add that one out.
No. What do you mean? What do you mean? Why? As if you're editing this one, fool, arrogant fool.
What's wrong?
I edit now. My city now.
he's the new mayor.
Pen, look at me. I am the captain now.
I went off this ship.
Nobody
This is
gets-
No.
Rich from Review Tech USA signing out.
Izzy, you don't get to leave this ship. You're staying here. You're the what is it? Is there like a wench? You're a wench. You're
Okay.
the ship's wench.
Okay, first of all,
like
thank you
Mr.
for the
Bones'
personal
Wild
attack.
Ride.
I am a wench.
You are, and you're
Yeah.
welcome.
Can confirm.
Was there anything else? Because you said first thing. So was there a second thing?
Did I say first? I'd say that a lot. That's my introduction to everything. It's just
First of all,
yeah.
I don't
First
have a
of
second
all,
point,
whoa,
and then you just don't say
whoa.
anything. At the very least, you're not one of those people who say, "Well, to be fair," when like to any
Truthful.
response.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys notice that? Like, because it's a huge pet peeve of mine when it's just somebody saying, "Yeah, like candy corn's all right, I guess." Well, to be fair, and it's like, how is it not? How's a dissenting opinion not fair? Like inherently unfair? Just say, "Well, in my opinion, fucking cows." It's also something I've started saying recently, calling people cows.
GlitchyTechs came out.
So should we actually like talk about something?
What if some crew members watching this podcast and they're deciding if they want to be on this podcast based on us talking about GlitchyTechs?
Well, maybe they don't have to feel so stressed out about like, God, now I have to talk about this one thing. Now I can just, shoot the shit and be chill.
Yeah.
We could talk shit about it and they have to get on the podcast to defend it.
But
Be like, how dare you, motherfuckers?
You mean like what happened with me and Ian?
Oh.
Yeah.
That was a fun time for everybody, wasn't it?
It's like, everyone stop being mean.
Stop being so sweet.
But anyway, so GlitchTech, or it's
Glitch
cool.
Tech USA, yeah.
Stop trying to make fetch cool, Nolan.
What?
Stop trying to make GlitchTechs cool. GlitchTechs will never happen.
Yeah, that's it. She gets it.
I'm still not. I'm on the fence. Like, is this the best video game inspired cartoon? Because Coconut Fred really did us a solid.
Yeah, with freaking Final Fantasy VII, the episode.
Yeah, so like, I'm really not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Coconut Fred on Netflix.
Nah.
Well, then this is the best cartoon video game on Netflix.
Yeah.
So I made some comparisons with GlitchTechs to like Scott Pilgrim. Like, I didn't find GlitchTechs like in game, like I don't know, like Gravity Falls video game episode was more charming to me.
Rude.
What?
I don't know.
How's that rude?
I really like GlitchTechs. Okay, like
No, I enjoyed all 6 episodes.
It's 9.
There's 9. I only saw 6 on Netflix.
You fool.
Is there more?
Why are you so defensive? Calm down.
But I like the show. It's one of my favorites. So recently,
So
you got him all riled up by playing with his nipples.
So this is what it's like to be on the other end of me talking about something I like. It's so obnoxious.
No,
I feel bad.
Stop being mean.
I'm not being mean.
Oh, sorry.
But by the way, me like casually like having a small conversation about other shows did it slightly better is not mean. This is the most casual
we bring on the review. I almost said Review Tech USA creator. We bring on the GlitchTechs creator, and they're just like, we just really like video games. And meanwhile, Izzy's throwing tomatoes. Scott Pilgrim is better. Scott Pilgrim is better. And they're like,
I love the perception of shit like this. It's just all I'm saying is that like.
I'm like building off of Pan's perception.
I know. I just thought that like the whole like video game graphics thing was a little cringy, a little bit here and there.
Video game graphics?
Whenever they had fight and stuff. Yeah. Like, I don't know if it worked better, and I don't know why it worked better to Scott Pilgrim for me. I don't know if it's because Scott Pilgrim was first, if it was live action, and stuff like that. If they used pixel graphics, it could have been cooler.
They used it sparingly in Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
And it wasn't obnoxious. And I haven't seen GlitchTech, so this isn't me taking a jab at the show. This is me like specifically giving my insight on the movie Scott Pilgrim, and like not in comparison to GlitchTechs. I just really like Scott Pilgrim. Okay.
I like the designs a lot, and
I do too.
The designs are great. I really dig the Pokemon character, the pet.
Oh yeah, they're bird.
Oh, Allie?
The burb, yeah.
Did you fucking just say burb?
I did say burb. I hang out with burb people. I can't help it.
Burb's the correct term.
My favorite burb is the African gray.
But Pan's more like a ringneck, to be honest. Yeah.
I don't have a favorite burb.
I like the black mask lovebirds. They're so cute and so tiny.
Homework for the people at home. Let us know what birds you think we associate us with us. Like what would be our bursona?
Burbsonas.
I am abstaining from this assignment.
Specifically Nolan. Nolan's mandatory.
Yeah, specifically Nolan now, because Nolan doesn't want to participate.
Oh, would I be a peacock?
Yes.
Yeah, because you are a massive cock.
You would know. Wait, let's move on.
Like personality wise, you're rude.
I'm not rude.
I'm going to talk about it in the upcoming Modern Cartoons vid, and I feel like it just reminds me of like all those like Kim Possible or American Dragon type teen hero shows in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Kim Possible got a live action remake. Let's talk about that.
No.
Well, no, but GlitchyTechs is really cute. Like, not gonna lie, I don't know. Like, I like the fact that it was episodic. Like, there wasn't really much of a
Story.
oh, like, there's a story behind it. I mean, mind you, it's like what, first season so far, but like for what it has right now, it's really nice. Obviously my favorite episode, there's like a theme park episode. So that was
Yeah.
well, I mean, they don't really focus on the theme park, but I just love the fact that that there was a theme park episode in the first season.
Mm-hmm.
Always a pleaser for me.
You know what I wish cartoons would go back to? Like when Teen Titans did serialized stories, they always kept it like contained to the season. And it worked out like super well, I think.
Yeah.
But now everybody's like doing it, so it's like, oh, it's the full like
Yeah, like
the
it was
show.
always overarching.
Yeah, it's like J.J. Abrams mystery box bullshit.
I just made a mistake and searched GlitchTech with save search off.
Yes.
Oh no.
I regret.
Was it a lot of was it Miko's butt or whatever?
She's 14.
Yeah, I remember like I saw
Oh.
on Twitter somebody was like comparing Miko's butt to like some other character's butt.
Oh.
You know,
think it was-
Pan-chan, the age of
No.
consent in Japan is 14.
Shut up.
When I wish we could talk to Zontan. That'd be cool.
No, they're a
They're-
cartoon. They don't exist.
Well, Zontan didn't Zontan put Pan on their shit list because Pan called them a cum rag?
Oh,
and,
yeah.
was some other
Animalu.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't need Zone 10 anymore. I don't need that old cum rags Zone 10. I got Animalu now.
And they're like, well, that's a load off my back. And for ZTV guest, Pan was on the list and they crossed them out. And Pan was like,
Yeah.
no, no.
Well, didn't you
More
recently
like-
get
more like a
blocked
load off
by
their
a
tits.
game designer?
Game designer? Who?
Yeah, you got blocked by someone recently.
Oh,
If it's-
right.
Oh.
No, that's that guy that's that Platinum Games guy that blocks
Oh,
everybody.
Hideki Kamiya. Yeah, Hideki
Yeah.
Kamiya blocks everybody. It's like a meme.
Yeah.
He blocks anyone that like messages him in like English.
Yeah.
And what was the
Why?
line you said?
Oh, I was just like, hey, Anarchy Reigns 2, please? And then block.
Yeah.
Did you call him daddy or something too?
Yes.
After
said,
he blocked
Daddy,
me.
why?
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah, it's totally normal. Me and Zone were cool. It's fine.
They're not.
It's totally
Yeah.
normal. Just keep telling yourself that one.
I'm pretty sure look, I'm socially inept. I assume we're both in on the joke, right?
Mm.
Trust me, Pan's social and
Moving on.
through the roof.
Oh man.
They're higher than the stocks right now.
Oh.
Well, I mean, anything is higher than the stocks.
Time to make the stock market crash.
A new Pan saying, time to make the stock market crash. Yeah.
I want that to be like a catchphrase for a video game. Like if there was if someone ever made like a mod of Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but it's us. I want that to be like a phrase he does as like he does like a ollie or something.
Yeah. Time to destroy the economy. Like that's
Yeah.
like you remember the Tony Hawk Underground 2 where they had their world destruction tour where they essentially go to different cities and terrorize them. You know, like they were
Tomorrow
like
is so
terrorists
far
on
away.
tour. in a way.
Terrorist.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is so far away. So live today. Tomorrow is so far away. So skate.
was- Looking back.
Oh, sorry. I'm watching the Pokemon movie, and I just noticed one of the changes. I think they changed calling Mew a legendary Pokemon to a mythical Pokemon.
Okay.
The-
This was worth the remake. Yeah.
Yeah, this is worth a shot for shot remake.
told you Jesse is worth the remake.
Yeah.
Well, then they should have just made a Jesse movie.
That would be cool, actually. I'd love a Jesse like standalone movie.
Same.
Well, Jesse or James, like
No, make it where they meet.
yeah.
They already did that, but like it was boring, so they should do it again.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like
What?
a
They also did the Mewtwo movie.
like
This
they
is the
gotta
second
make
time.
They gotta make a shitty like live action rom com with Ashton Kutcher and I don't know who would play Jesse. The lady from Black Swan, whichever. You know the
Miley
one.
Cyrus? Oh no, Black Swan. Sorry, I thought of Black
Oh.
Mirror.
Mila Kunis, yeah, that's her. Or
I
I,
thought-
don't know. I'm thinking
Natalie
back to
Portman.
I'm thinking back to the two actors from Black Swan who were in a movie with like the That 70s Show actor, and there were kind of similar movies about being fuck buddies. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
Okay,
you just sound like
no.
an asshole.
Yeah.
Okay, because there were 2 movies that came out near the same time. It was about being fuck buddies, and it
Friends
was
with benefits?
yeah, Friends with Benefits and some other movie, and it starred Ashton Kutcher, and the other starred like Mila Kunis. I don't know. I'm picturing that.
Okay. I think I know one of the like the Friends with Benefits thing. I remember that because I was always on TV being advertised.
It was just one of those weird movies that I don't know. It's like
so
an
yeah,
Ants
Dead or
Bugs.
Alive 6 starts changing. They're gonna start charging everyone for changing your hair colors.
Say what?
Yeah.
The video game Dead or Alive 6. Okay, yeah.
Dicks.
6 is gonna charge people for change hair colors on your character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's how it works in real life. You gotta pay to change your hair color.
Did you bring this up just so you could remake that joke?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Rick and Ralph characters got to change their colors. Hair colors.
This is word for word shit he said before we started recording the podcast.
Oh, that was a rehearsal.
How'd you criticize Pokemon when you're doing the same goddamn
it's
thing?
a late night talk show. They always rehearse their things before they go on. You think you think these actors and like talk show hosts get into these conversations in the span of 10 minutes and get down all this stuff?
Because they're used to it.
No.
The way that you're wording your defense just makes me feel like you're like that bad guy in like Coco, and then like you're gonna say something that's gonna incriminate you.
Oh,
We're all gonna be like,
no.
Pan's canceled now.
Oh man.
But you didn't say anything bad.
What have I done that's worth getting canceled over? I don't see what I did wrong.
Pull up your portfolio.
No.
From Studio 6B in Rockefeller Center, the National Broadcasting Company presents Late Night with Jimmy Fallon.
Hey man, how's your podcast going? Or not podcast, your webcomic?
Oh, I'm slowly working on it when I have time. I'm making some progress. It's slow, but it's going.
What's your favorite character if, say, a friend was going to do fan art?
Katrina Gutierrez.
Well, I know like from hanging out with Pan, his favorite characters kind of rotate with every other month.
Yeah.
So right now he's super into his Katrina character, but for sure any of his popular girls, because his popular girls,
so it's always the waifus.
Yeah.
well, yeah, pretty much his waifus are the ones getting the redesigns, and then slowly but surely everybody else is getting redesigned.
I like the character Collie. He's fun to draw. The big orange like Dragon Ball man.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's a fun character to draw. He's just so simple. What?
I'm still watching the Pokemon thing in the background, and like the the Psyduck slap bit is totally not funny in the 3D one.
Is it just tragic?
It just the timing's off.
Oh, just
Well,
uncomfortable.
Speaking of timing, we could talk about the artificial intelligence interpolation stuff that's been going on Twitter lately.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about that one artificial intelligent like VR thing where some lady revives her child with VR.
Oh god, that made me cry. That wrecked me
depressing.
one night.
Oh.
I'm not familiar. Can someone link me?
Oh no.
Oh, it was okay. I think it was like some Korean or some Asian show or something that they got VR, and they pretty much were able to like recreate her daughter because her daughter passed away really young.
No, hang on, because her daughter, they got her daughter, and she like did all these like facial like photography things, voice recordings and stuff. And after she died, they made this VR thing and had the mom revisit her daughter in VR, but it's just a pre-recording. It's just weird.
Well, yeah, and then they gave her like special gloves that she can like touch feel the touch of the virtual character, like Ready Player One.
Yeah. It was god, thinking about it makes me want to fucking cry. It was so sad.
Well,
but yeah, if you guys can link it to me, I'll cry after the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, to get on to funnier things, Pan and I went on Omegle and we met some guy who was a extra in the Spider-Man movie.
Apparently.
Yeah, why don't you tell him that story?
I don't know. It was just this guy fucking with us for like 10 minutes straight of just like saying, yeah, I was an extra. I was paid to eat a hot dog in one scene in the second movie, and they paid me $2,600. And I don't know, he was just telling us like, if you look at the first movie, there's 2 spiders, one red and one black. That's hinting at Venom. And in the second movie, Venom is also hinted. And I slowly began to realize, wait a minute, this guy ain't real. He's not being authentic.
Well, in the beginning, he sounded so like sure of himself. We were like, damn, that's. And I think the only reason why he went down that route is because I was like, hey, that guy looks like that other guy from Final Destination 3.
Yeah.
Everybody looks like Final Destination 3 to me.
Yeah. Conversation went nowhere. Delete this conversation. This sucked.
Nah, I'm keeping it in. I think.
Well, okay. Going back to that one lady. Everyone's saying it's Black Mirror. You know, the lady with the VR thing. Although it's like, has no one seen Astro Boy? This is literally Astro Boy.
I love how everybody's starting to make fun of Black Mirror by going like, oh, it's like cell phones. Oh. And everybody's just nay-naying on it. It's awesome.
Yeah. Is Black Mirror that bad?
No, it's got some good episodes. I do feel like because the season before the most recent 2-ish, the one with San Jupiter in it, which is this lovely lesbian story. I love it so much, but the fan reaction to it has changed the tone of all the future episodes. And it's kind of shifted a little bit. There's less bleakness and more like upbeat, like happy endings-ish.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Miley Cyrus gets a little robot friend.
Oh, that episode.
Oh God, I hated that one kid. Every time she met the Miley Cyrus character, she was like, "I'm a big fan," and it's like, "Oh my God!"
Like when she wakes her up out of a coma, the fans just like, "Whoa, I'm a big fan. I'm glad you're awake."
Yeah, and she's like tied to the fucking bed or chair.
Right.
And I'm like, God, this kid, I just want to smack her.
Yeah.
But like, I think the thing that like the episode that really like I don't like is the one that's like a couple learns to swing through a Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, the 2 best friends, the 2 guy friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was like, I don't know, that one was weird.
Like I get that it's a virtual reality thing, but like why would you program like genitals and stuff into a fighting game? That makes no sense. I can understand mods.
Yeah, the game would get an AO rating if that were the case.
Like I could understand if the guy like, hey, I got you a copy of this thing, and he pre-installed the mod or something. But no, it's just straight up. This is the commercial version of the game.
Oh man, damn. Yeah, that would have been good if it was just a hot coffee mod. Yeah.
How do you like your coffee?
I don't drink coffee.
I don't like coffee. I really don't like coffee. I tried having espresso on a double shift, and throughout the day, I was like shitting constantly. It was awful. So like on top of having to work like 10 hours, I was like having coffee shits, and I was like, God help me, please. I hate it.
Oh no.
So I'm not drinking coffee ever again. Yeah.
Between Denny's and IHOP, I like Denny's better because I like their coffee. I mean, I love the fact that IHOP had like, if you want coffee, they'll give you a whole coffee jug there. But it's just no matter how many creamers and sugars I put, it don't taste good to me.
Yeah.
I've come to learn black coffee since I can't have sugar. And like that's been rough. Admittedly, like that was a rough way to learn. I do love Denny's coffee. Their black cold brew is super good. Like it doesn't even need sweetener in it. The problem is that it's not like endless supply like any other type of coffee or drink. It's literally $3 per cup you have.
Mm-hmm.
And that sucks. And the last time I went to Denny's, I ordered a sriracha burger and they forgot to put sriracha on it. How do you forget the title? Right? Right?
What? It's like ordering eggs and not getting your eggs.
Exactly. What the fuck?
I can't wait to go back to MomoCon because there was this what was it called? BurgerFi. I've never had an egg on a burger before, but ever since then, it's changed my life. I love it.
You know you can get that other than Atlanta, right? Like that's a common thing. It's called a Royale.
That and also BurgerFi is a great fucking restaurant.
It's good.
We should start planning stuff. Hey, Jim.
Hey, how are you?
Hey,
Good.
Jim.
Hey, sorry it took me. Hey, Nesska.
Yeah, it took you a real fucking while.
Yeah, we replaced you with Nesska. You're no longer a member.
I mean, she's better in almost every way than me, so I'm not going to disagree.
That's true.
She's never made a kid.
You can leave now.
She's never made a kid that's. She laughed. She laughed like that. You know about motherfuckers. Sorry.
So let's talk about how fucking good Burger Fi is. I like their Cajun fries.
This is the podcast?
Yeah, we've been
pretty much.
recording.
Jim, did you happen to watch either Kipo, Pokemon, Mewtwo Strikes Back, or GlitchyTechs? Because those were topics we covered.
Oh no, I didn't get to watch
Damn.
it. I'm
Moving
sorry.
on.
Yeah, wait, just to sum up, if I were to watch, I might watch Kipo. Or one, I guess I have two questions. One, what is the best to watch? And two, what would be the best to watch around a 2-year-old?
I guess GlitchyTechs
Pokemon?
because there's no plot.
What, Pokemon?
Oh,
No,
Pokemon's pretty shit. So I guess a 2-year-old would enjoy
Wait,
it.
which
It's
one?
not shit.
which
It's
one-
fine.
Pokemon.
I would,
Wait,
I
which
would recommend GlitchyTechs. To Jim, I would recommend GlitchyTechs because it's pretty episodic and there's lots
Yeah.
of bright, cute characters.
That's what I meant. No plot.
Okay. All right. I will check out. Right now, we're watching the Little Mermaid show on Disney Plus from the 90s.
Yay.
Which is
Oh,
pretty
nice.
Oh man.
But in Pokemon, you learn how to love.
you
you
learn
know-
how fighting's bad.
You learn that, like, not to have prejudice against people that come out a different way. You don't hate
Oh,
on
that
clones.
comic?
That can be an allegory for race, gender.
good. That's true. We try to watch that stuff that's more, but I have to be careful about the anime because I told you about the She-Ra thing with her before, right?
Repeat.
Have I talked about this on the podcast?
I don't know.
Oh,
It's not
so
What are you talking about?
she and I watched She-Ra for the first couple seasons, and whatever the episode is where the dimensions meld together, and we were watching it, and she was doing okay, and She-Ra keeps commenting like something's wrong and like kind of freaking out, and just in the middle of the episode, she just like burst into tears and like it freaked her out. And I think I talked to Leah about it, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't think Sophie can watch She-Ra anymore because doesn't like calm down after that point." And I was like, "Oh,
No.
okay, never mind."
You gave
So-
your baby its her first existential crisis.
I think she was just like, "This is weird. Like, why?" Because most kid shows are very like, "This is the world. It's safe. It's fine." And She-Ra was like your dimension is imploding in on itself. I don't think she was ready for. They
You're
don't
not
tell you that.
safe here.
Yeah, basically. That was like the whole, but it's a good show. I liked it. I don't think they intended it for 2-year-olds. So, in
Yeah,
fairness to them.
I think not.
Yeah,
But
shouldn't she be watching Paw Patrol or something?
no, I'm not. I'm against Paw Patrol. How
No, we
dare
don't
you?
watch
Do,
Paw
do you
Patrol
believe
here.
in Paw Patrol counts as part of ACAB?
ACAT. What's that?
Paw
Lou?
Patrol supports Blue Lives Matter. Fuck them
Oh.
cops.
No, that actually is what I believe what Nolan said. So
ACAB is all cops are bad.
Oh,
Or
Yeah.
every time I saw it, though, I assumed it meant all assigned cop at birth.
What?
That or all cops are bitches.
I was so
No.
confused.
no, I just think it promotes the idea that especially little boy shows promote the idea that authority and police are inherently good and trustworthy. And I don't, as someone who grew up in Baltimore, I don't know if I could ever show my child something like that and be
That's-
okay with it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of. I've never watched it because it's not in my age group.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it
clearly
is,
not the target demographic.
but it's interesting. Little girl shows are all about like, hey, you own a business with your friends. And I was like, why is that so? I'm curious. I'd love to hear a psychologist explain to me. But it's all the girl shows are like, you're empowered and you run a business, and all the boy shows are like, respect the police. It's like very.
Look, they know
weird.
the boys are gonna fuck up, so that's why.
They're like, I don't know. It's an interesting dynamic. I will
Well,
say.
gender kid stuff in general is wild.
Yeah.
Like in retrospect, as when we were kids, boy toys were like guns, arrows, and violent objects.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
girl toys were always like stoves.
Eternity.
And, like house
Yeah.
cleaning shit.
well, also all the shows for kids when we were kids were made specifically to sell toys. Like the toy
Yeah.
companies pitched the show. You can't actually get away with that anymore legally. But Reagan started that, and then like Transformers, I like Transformers, but it was made to sell toys. Same with He-Man and all that stuff. So it's drastic. The whole industry's changed, but they were more like, this is a boy toy and this is a girl toy, and it would be so gendered, like you'd know you were in the wrong aisle, like immediately.
He still feels it, like it's still there.
Yeah. I mean, not as much because it's just like the toy aisle doesn't hold the same importance, and now it's just kind of like someone threw up a bunch of toys and put them on racks or something. It like really doesn't have the same thing that it used to. But there's also not Toys R Us, so
I miss Toys R Us.
yeah.
Well, if anything, Paw Patrol is more of like a stoner show anyway.
Apparently.
What? Really?
Well, yeah,
Really?
like a lot of stoners I used to know back in the town I used to live in would watch nothing but Paw Patrol.
Are you hanging out with 5-year-old stoners?
Oh no.
Are these kids like it's like, hey Nesska, meet me after recess.
Oh.
I got the good shit. My mom's got a snack pack.
Okay, I actually Googled stoners love Paw Patrol just to see if there would be any hits.
True?
Paw Patrol Campus Life Chapter 20 Stoners was the first thing that popped up.
Stoners. I like question mark. Question mark.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Yeah, because a lot of people I used to know in this town I used to live in, like, hear stoners and they'd be like, bro, we gotta we gotta smoke weed and watch Paw Patrol. Like, that shit's good and stuff like that.
I mean, I knew kids when Teletubbies was at its height. I knew lots of people who'd be like, this is like the late 90s, would be like, let's after school, bro, we go to Steve's house, get fucking baked and then watch that like baby sun come up on it.
Yeah.
I always wanted to get really fucked up and watch like Boobas.
Oh, no
God.
thanks.
Yeah, like I never did. I only recently started. Never mind, I'm not gonna say that on the podcast.
I mean, the only ones that were like, I don't know, when I was younger and did that stuff, like was like shows that were meant to do, like Wonder Chosen or 12-Ounce Mouse, or the kid shows weren't weird enough. No, wait, sorry, Yo Gabba Gabba, which I've noticed has gone away, unfortunately.
Oh,
because Yo Gabba Gabba was great.
Also, another link: Vibe Out and Blaze Up, Smoke Nation Worldwide.
Also, another thing, Peppa Pig got recast, which is honestly the worst fucking thing.
Well, it's been recast a couple times.
Oh, it's been recast a couple times. You can't fucking replace Peppa Pig, asshole. Shut up.
I mean, because they just get like I don't know why you would leave that gig, because apparently it's pretty high paid, and like, why don't you just do other stuff?
Peppa Pig is high paid.
Yeah, she was getting like a lot for that.
I
I
mean,
heard.
they've been going on forever. I'm sure they pay well.
Do you think she might have left because she wanted a raise?
It might have been just like she might have been aging out. I mean, I didn't hear anything really about it. It just seemed to me she left. She might have just been like, I've gotten other roles and I want to advance my career, and this is sort of holding me back.
Peppa Pig's voice actor leaves due to creative differences.
Oh, really?
No, I'm just imagine that headline.
I mean, I didn't really, but when I looked up, I did a thing on the American dub of it that Cartoon Network did, and I found out that I think she's like the 4th voice, and they just find actresses that sound the same or something. It's something like that. Like, she's like not even. She's the longest lasting though. So
just get someone that says, "Oi, governor, I'm Pipple Pig."
That was a good one.
Is audition real?
I don't know how to whistle. I can show you how to whistle, Peppa. Just listen to this, son.
Or it'd be like,
everybody.
It'd be like, Peppa, I'm a bit of an expert on whistling.
But Peppa, I don't know much about whistling, but I can tell you what, I know how to bring Margaret Thatcher into power.
Oi, bro, this ain't a movie. It's Peppa Pig.
I want to be in the bit, but I can't do the accent.
This ain't a movie, bro.
Izzy, I can't do the accent.
I can't do it. Like, I could kind of do a Liverpool.
Everybody at the same time on go, do your best Liverpool impression. 3, 2, 1, go. Oi,
Wait, why we?
Wait, hold on. All you have to do Liverpool is do the Beatles and just do.
Well, that's
I've got
all I can do. You know.
That's- Basically, that was really
Ringo.
good. That was
Oh,
really good.
Ringo.
My pocket.
Ringo, you got some fucking lipstick on your face there. Were you macking on somebody? You were macking on Yoko? You macking on Yoko, mate?
Whole snogging, you fucking wanker.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen that fucking Nickelodeon movie. Pan, shut up.
Like,
This is the
Pan's,
worst
like drowning in
episode.
Nickelodeon
You-
ooze at this point.
If I want to know the demographics of people who stop listening from England during this podcast,
Yeah, no, we're way past the point. Most people stop listening. The people who are listening now are ride or die fans who sit by our table at MomoCon and constantly talk to us and never buy anything.
so right, if you're one of those people, write "ride or die, motherfucker" in the comments, but not too many times. You don't want to get banned from Google.
No, don't type ride or die. Type I will buy merchandise. Consume product. So let's move on to questions.
Oh, let's
Truth or dare?
Truth or dare? Okay, Izzy, give it
Alright,
to
let's
me.
do it.
I want truth.
I was
Truth.
bluffing. No.
No, give me truth. Give me a truth.
Give you
Ask me a question. Ask me a question.
Love, kill, marry, the podcast.
Wow, it looks like things are really heating up around here. The Sarah Silverman program will be back after these messages.
The Sarah Silverman program may not be suitable for sensitive viewers. If you are such a viewer, now might be the time to go make yourself a nice BM.
Oh shit.
Fuck. Okay.
Wait, I have a question before he goes into this. Is this
The core cast or like everybody?
forecast or pizza fam?
It's, I would say, not counting Nesska, so like Jim, me, and Pan.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
Poor Spo.
Well, I
Spo's
mean,
never on.
But he's
Spo's
part of the. He's the
he's
pizza
part of the
fam.
he's
He
part
is
of the
part
pizza
of the family. I agree.
He's part of the family, but he's
But
also
the core
like
cast is you guys.
yeah. So like we're like the OG, and then like Nesska and Spo are like the extreme Ghostbusters. You know what I'm
See,
saying?
I look at it as we're the Wu-Tang Clan, and Spo is Redman, and Nesca's Mary J. Blige.
I just assume they're just six Rangers.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's-
so moving on from all these pop culture references, I guess.
None of us know how to dissect or talk about things without making a comparison.
yeah.
Thing.
Yeah, I guess the first thing I would do is kill Jim, because like if I were to bang him, which I wouldn't mind, he'd probably start talking about like movies or something. Like, this intercourse reminds me of the time when I saw this movie called Jaws, And then I'm like, oh my God, shut up. And then if I married him, like I'd have to live with that for the rest of my life. So, I'd probably marry Pam because he has money, and then I'd bang Izzy because she's the most experienced out of all of us. So
It's been acknowledged.
you say, I like how you say that. It has been acknowledged, and you just like fade away.
I actually said it with like both of my hands like pressed against my cheek.
But yeah, so that's my official fuck, marry, kill tier list. Y'all can post it on whatever social media you deem necessary, I guess. Fuck it.
Your turn,
post-
Nolan.
All right. Truth or dare, Pan. Truth or dare.
Truth,
Do you like me?
I guess.
Yeah. All right. We need more. We need actual questions now.
Oh,
Holy
I
shit! Your
didn't-
replies fill up quick. I really like how one of them is just JoJo's Bizarre Adventure ?
Well, CK Draw Stuff says, "What's the most underrated Netflix cartoon series in your opinion?"
Buddy Thunderstruck, because nobody watched
Symbiotic
it,
Titan.
and it was really good.
Well, does Semi-Night Titan count?
No.
It's on Netflix. It's a cartoon. There you go.
Yeah,
Were they meaning things developed by Netflix?
I guess
or-
Netflix, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
think
certain
so.
they did, but I wanted to be funny.
Yeah. No, that's your
Okay,
brand. It's cool.
Yeah.
Buddy
My brand is trying to be funny and then not being funny. So
Oh, I think
You
you're
know.
funny.
Bloody
Oh,
Thunderstruck.
I think you're funny. I would also say the Shaun of the Sheep Farmageddon is really good, which is made for Netflix. And I Lost My Body. Pan, have you seen I Lost My Body?
Oh no, not yet.
Oh, I think you would like it. You should check it out.
Yeah. Also, Seis Manos is on Netflix. It's by the animation studio of Castlevania, so you all should watch that. It's only like 9 episodes.
It's literally been in your Twitter header forever. Just
Yeah,
like
it's really sad.
That good. It's good.
I mean, it's a Robert Rodriguez style anime thing, so it's as good as that sounds. It's fun.
Well,
I don't doubt it's good.
enticed me.
I just can't. I have a hard time watching shit. Is all.
Yeah, look.
So,
I gotta change that Twitter banner. I'm sure somebody who worked on Seis Manos appreciates that. But, it's time to move on.
what is most underrated? Is that like a show that's actually good that no one's watching?
Yeah, I guess.
Because I was gonna say was like apparently the shortest show out of all the animation from Netflix is Super Drags, and that was terrible.
Yeah, the style looks nice. It looks like Foster's.
Yeah, it was a drag queen show. It was bad.
Yeah. It looked nice.
That is the nicest thing you can say about it. I would say Tuca and Birdie is probably the most underrated though.
Oh yeah.
Tuca and Birdie got shafted hard. I feel bad.
They should have stuck with it. Although even the stars of that show were like questioning Netflix. They're like, "What's going on? Like, there's no ads for it. Like, what are you doing?" And I don't think they
It's
even
called-
knew.
It's called "We Don't Want to Pay and Support Unions."
Well, that's probably true, but they do seem to really want to dominate animation.
Yeah.
Has there ever been like a statement saying that like animation is one of our primary focuses or
but
something? Or
what they're doing is like, I think G Kids is not should have taken advantage of more of what they had, and they never did, because they do all these like stupid one night things, which for like filling the theater works, but in long term doesn't, because no one's going to check out your movie who isn't pre-sold on it, And Netflix is basically like, well, let's buy it. Like Gil Keane, who's an animation legend, has a movie coming out there. They're pretty much working with Aardman at this point. They did Klaus, so that there's that. And I Lost My Body, which is a weird French movie, which I think no one would have seen in the mass numbers they did, but they like promoted it. And I think what they're going to do is they're going to become what G Kids was, but on a much bigger scale, because people like those G Kids movies. It would be hard to see them until they got on streaming. And Netflix is like, well, fuck it. We're the streaming network, and we just won't have a actual studio style. We'll just buy up everyone who's independent and put them out. And it's a smart move, because let's say the Klaus style's out of fashion, just buy the people who are, and then you just keep advancing. And animators will be like, I can do whatever I want at Netflix. Cool. Like, isn't Alex Hirsch there too? Like, they bought
I think.
Yeah, they bought everybody up because they know that they can let these people be free and gobble up awards and respect, and no one's going to pay as much attention as like the big, the bigger live action stuff. No one's really noticing it, but like I've noticed, and I'm like, holy shit, like they're gonna, with all the awards and all that stuff, they're just gonna keep dominating because no other studio is gonna take the risks they are. So it's a smart move. It's good for animation, but it's very calculated too, but it's good for the medium.
Yeah.
Kind of a segue with this, but I'm actually shocked we didn't talk about was the Mulan response so far.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
What
there's a
about-
lot of speculation that Mulan's gonna get pulled from theaters and become a streaming.
I've seen that. I don't buy that.
Yeah.
I feel like the worst case scenario for Mulan is underperforms super hard.
Well, it's
and then like it gets put to streaming services, but like I feel like it's not going to underperform as bad as people are making it out.
I mean, China and Mulan has an interesting relationship because they didn't release the animated one in China because of the controversy with Kundun at the time. So China, as an audience, that was never the slam dunk everyone thought it was, from America at least, because it's not the brand that it is everywhere else. But the thing is, early tracking, because that movie comes out at the end of March, is not like it's not a given, because the ads haven't even really started yet. You know what I mean? So like,
I don't understand this shit because like the Sonic movie came out and apparently it's breaking records before the weekend even hit. Like I hate the movie industry.
Well,
That's Sonic is that it's a family movie that opened up with nothing else in the box office. What are people gonna watch? Doolittle? Fuck that.
No. I've been like personally predicting that once Onward comes out, like Sonic is just gonna like nobody's gonna go to it anymore.
Oh no, that's
been a long ass time.
No, that's been a couple. No, but you're right. That's gonna take it down. But I think the other thing is all the box office stuff is based on like movies that have already come out. So basically, if you have a Marvel movie, you know these other Marvel movies that are like it did that or whatever. And when you have something that's kind of different, they sort of don't know how to
predict it.
Yeah, properly predict it. And with Mulan specifically, the problem with that is that the demographic, like any like Asian Americans who are going to go to it, that's not a demographic with a ton of data on. So I think it would actually overperform because anyone who's going to see that who isn't that demographic, they go, oh, Crazy Rich Asians 2 years ago, sorta, I guess. Like they don't have shit on it. So it's probably gonna overperform. I think it's fine, but I've seen people saying that. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I do think there isn't the greatest buzz about it, but look, we all thought Aladdin was gonna bomb.
Yeah,
I didn't think Aladdin was going to bomb. I thought it was just going to not be good.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't
good. Oh my god!
Here's
I
what
watched it on a
like,
plane flight.
Oh,
like skipped the round.
What? That's like one of the ultimate litmus tests, though. Like if you don't even like it on a plane ride when you literally have nothing else to do, like your movie's bad.
I mean, I'm surprised you didn't go for the joke. Like that movie, I watched that movie on a plane. It was so bad, I got off. I jumped. No, Aladdin wasn't good, but I think Mulan will be fine. And then they get the Szechuan sauce going. People are gonna go crazy.
Yay! I feel like Mulan won't do as well as like Lion King or the other one. It's like it barely resembles the cartoon, and I feel like it's not gonna get that nostalgia pandering bait that your average family member is gonna get. You know.
Well, they took out the Bai icon.
Yeah, they got rid of Mushu. I mean, I kind of was interested in it because it was, it was doing something different. But seeing how it is, like, this looks okay, I guess.
Yeah, it's not going to be as big, but I think it'll do fine. I think also like I wouldn't mind Disney going down a peg, frankly. But
oh yeah, no, definitely.
Didn't it get pulled from China already because of the virus?
Yeah, it's not getting a China
virus?
release.
Yeah,
it's not getting a China release, as well as like a ton of stuff like Doolittle. Guys, I think Doolittle is not going to make its money back. I don't know.
No, oh god, no.
Yeah, I know you're a big supporter of Doolittle. Oh, whoa! It's already made $76 million in America.
Doolittle?
Yeah.
Dang.
How much total?
Worldwide, 217.
Doolittle did
that's not. I mean, what was the budget?
I think it was over 200, but no, it says budget. I mean, they do sort of lie about that stuff, but it sounds like it's broken even pretty much.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I was expecting way worse. Like from Doolittle, I was expecting like 100 million or like less.
I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is still a name, I guess.
Yeah, and now he's gonna be a name known for putting his hand up a dragon's asshole.
Yeah. I mean, he should have had better judgment.
So I saw the Eddie Murphy remake first.
Okay.
So like I had no clue that like the original story it was about a white guy.
Yeah.
So like it took me a moment to be like, huh? Why why Robbie?
I can't believe white people are losing jobs. I mean, black people are losing jobs. No.
You know what's funny is there's been 3 versions Hollywood's made of Doolittle. 2 of them have been massive disasters, and the one that was successful was the Eddie Murphy one. Like because there was one in the 60s that was a huge bomb.
It was a musical that like was banking like off lots of merchandise, and then it bombed so hard. Like I too saw the Lindsay Ellis video commenters.
Yeah. No, I mean I knew about that before her video, but no, it bombed so hard it's what made Star Wars happen. Basically.
Really, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. No, it bombed so bad in the late 60s and they were like, we will never do merchandise ever again. That was such a disaster. And then in the late 70s, when Lucas is like, I want merchandising rights, they're like, oh yeah, you can have those because we do not want that. And then he made billions of dollars and then was basically able to, that's why he was even able to sell to Disney, because he had those merchandise rights and those were worth billions of dollars. So because that first Doolittle bombed, George Lucas got to be who he was. That's like, there's a serious through line to that.
I just want to know that the Eddie Murphy Dr. Dolittle did so well that there's 5 like sequels.
Maybe
most of them starring Kyla Pratt.
Yeah, Kyla Pratt,
who is going to probably star in the Proud Family reboot.
Yeah, she is.
And Norm Macdonald rode his way.
Yeah, I'm very disappointed that a lot of these reboots aren't doing anything fucking different.
No, this one's it's sort of doing, I guess not a reboot, but just doing the hey, we're back. It's where we would be now.
He has a smartphone now, and I'm just kind of like tired of this shit. Like, why not have her be older and raise her own kids? Like, at least there's something.
That's a good. I like your idea. That's a good idea.
I mean,
that's one of the two options.
Yeah, it's basic, but at least it's different than taking them in.
Remember Fuller House?
Ugh. Well, that did well apparently. So
that lasted what, 4 or 5 seasons?
Yeah,
I think it's still going, isn't it?
Disney Plus rejected the Lizzie McGuire idea. So
really, I thought they were filming it. They made such a big deal about it.
No, so what happened is she was like, I want to do Lizzie McGuire like updated for people in their 30s, so it'd be more mature. And Disney apparently even at their conventions were like, yeah, totally, this is going to be great. And then they filmed 2 episodes. And then they took a break, and Disney watched the 2 episodes and went, nope, this isn't going on Disney Plus. We don't know what we want to do, but not this.
No.
This has to be family friendly. So no one's even sure what's happening with that show. Yeah, they filmed 2 episodes, and they fired the creator, the original creator, and they're not even, no one knows what's going on with it. And Hilary Duff, when that Love Simon thing happened this week, was like, hey, I wanted our show to go to Hulu, and Disney won't let you do that. They're just kind of, I'm just waiting around to see what happens.
Well, I made this joke on Twitter and it did pretty well, so I'm just going to repeat the podcast. But like, I feel like this is making a new game where like whenever Disney removes or censors something off of Disney Plus, we can now make a Simpsons did it because Simpsons is on there and they're not censored or removed.
Actually, true story. This really happened to me. I was in the Disney store getting Sophie a birthday present, and in it the guy went on the loudspeaker and went like, what you're listening to now is a song from Dumbo. Dumbo is available at the baby section, as well as you can watch it on Disney Plus from the comfort of your home. Then takes a long pause and then goes, also just to let families know, there's some scenes in Dumbo which may be inappropriate for some members of your family. Please please advise before watching it. I was like, I like that your corporate overlords made you do that.
That's so fucking embarrassing. What a miserable company Disney has become.
Well, at least that person probably still gets the benefits of going to Disney for free.
Look, it's not all that bad, guys. X-Men might cross over with the MCU.
The X-Men are part of Marvel.
Yeah, they're part of the MCU.
I don't think it's really a crossover. I think it's just they're becoming part of the MCU.
And we might get a good Fantastic Four, you guys.
We lost the war, but won the battle.
Wait, what?
What?
No, that actually works in this context.
Yeah.
We lost
because that's how a lot of people are seeing the monopolization of Disney. Oh, it sucks, but at least we finally get to see these comic book characters, you guys.
Yeah.
Family Guy could like be in Kingdom Hearts.
Normal words, but a horse guy.
I mean, maybe Family Guy can cross over with The Simpsons now. That'd be cool.
Is the Simpsons movie on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna do another one apparently.
Is the Mickey Mouse is the president of an evil corporation joke still in it?
Probably.
Yeah.
Bold of them. Very bold.
When the Simpsons crossed over Family Guy, didn't they make a joke about like, they'll never come here kind of deal at the end of the episode? Something like that.
Maybe.
I remember something about something about like Family Guy making a joke like, haha, like, I don't know, something about like they were gonna go to court, but they can't go to court because Simpsons would never go to the Family Guy universe. But look at where we're at now. I hope they return to a crossover where they do go to court, and then it's.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm done.
Okay, I was just gonna say I'm very like I was very surprised that they were pushing The Simpsons like as the for Disney Plus, but I'm like, wait, it makes sense. It's like trying to be woke, like with the kids, like, hey kids, we're not like this evil corporation. We're just like you. We're cool. We can laugh at ourselves. Hee hee ho ho. And I'm like, Bob Iger, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I think it's mostly just that like any criticism or anything that they hit with The Simpsons, like, controversial thing is that The Simpsons is such a big part of pop culture and like a driving force for people to subscribe. Like, I'm sure there's people only subscribing to Disney Plus exclusively for The Simpsons. It's worth the risk.
100%.
Yeah.
But they even make YouTube videos. Disney makes YouTube videos saying like The Simpsons did it or The Simpsons predicted the future.
My favorite. Okay, if you browse on Disney Plus, there's a section called Simpsons Predicted, and they have like a lot of the episodes that feature predictions of the future. But one of them they included was when they predicted 9/11
on a Disney YouTube.
No, on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I know he's right. I've seen that too.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, that's.
I
actually
Bob
think
Iger stepped down. Oh, sorry.
He said he was gonna leave, and he sort of just randomly one day was like, "Yeah, I'm not CEO anymore. Bob Chapek is instead." But he's sort of been saying for years he was gonna leave once the Disney Plus thing had launched and the Fox deal had been finalized.
So like, if he's been planning to do this for like however long, like, so it was Disney Plus is like his final thing.
The Disney Plus and the Fox deal were his final two things. He did do it abruptly, like no one thought it was going to happen the way it did, like just that day. But it wasn't kind of like no one knew it. Everyone
So
had
it
known
wasn't
for
like
years.
shocking. Okay,
it was like
he wanted to leave.
It's kind of like it is how he announced it, but him leaving wasn't, if that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, because I mean that's what I was trying to get to, because like I was wondering if there was some big scandal as to why he was leaving so abruptly, but it just was like, oh, he just kind of like did it.
Yeah, I mean,
ceremoniously.
It might have been because he saw that like they did have a killer year last year, like probably one of the best years ever. Like they had so many billion-dollar movies, and they're not going to have it this year. So, I mean, he did probably knew he was going to bounce at some point soon, but,
coward.
Yeah, but to bring up The Simpsons again, I think that is why that short is before Onward, because they want kids to get into The Simpsons again. Because then if kids see the Maggie short, like Maggie, and then tell their parents, hey, Maggie was pretty cool, they're like, oh, well, you've never watched The Simpsons. We'll watch that, and we already have Disney Plus. So
I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. It's evil.
That's
Disney is fucking evil.
I brought up the Bob Iger thing because I think it was trending, or at least like with my trending tags that I have for theme park stuff, and I know some theme park people were really pissed. Well, not theme park.
Oh no, they would be, because the guy they replaced him with, nobody likes in the theme. Bob Chapek is like apparently ruined the parks. I don't know as much about the theme park stuff, but I've heard he doesn't have a great reputation. So
yeah, that's why I brought him up, because like people were pissed because they're like, oh well, great, now Disney World's gonna, or the whole Twitter arguments were like, well, great, now the whole theme park scene's gonna be nothing but like IP land now. Like they'll get rid of all this other stuff and just be like, oh, Disneyland is just Marvel Land now, or whatever is popular.
I mean, that's pretty much where Disney's just an big IP business at this point,
Though I like to laugh because like they really can't utilize their biggest park, which is in the States of Walt Disney World, because of that whole Universal thing. So the more that they were raising up Marvel, the more that Universal's on the other side going, we can actually use this in
how long do they have the Marvel characters?
Well, they made that that deal before, like back when like before Marvel got bought by Disney. So I think it's like indefinite.
Whoa, really? I thought there was because they're
I
doing a Marvel Land in one of them.
well, I know that they're doing a Marvel's Land or something in California.
Yeah. Oh, but not you can't do it in Florida or something.
Yes, I think that's how that works. Where
Oh,
back when Marvel was just selling out their characters to everybody, like selling them out to everybody.
Yeah, because they needed
Universal,
the money.
yeah, because Universal was actually thinking of going with DC, but then they went with Marvel instead of DC. Which, in hindsight, it was a better deal now.
yeah. That's crazy. But I don't know. Yeah, I've noticed there's a lot of deals like why things are leaving Disney Plus and coming back is because they signed all these streaming deals for like years and years and years in advance. And then they went, let's make Disney Plus. Oh shit, how much of our stuff do we sign away? Ah, damn it.
Good job, you fucking morons.
Or like Black Panther is gonna go to Netflix permanently, I think in like 2024 or something. So if you like watching that on Disney Plus, you don't have that long. Only a couple years. And then it just goes to Netflix forever.
Why would they do that? Like, why would you sign permanent rights away to your fucking movie?
Because I don't think they really thought it out. I don't think Disney's not. I feel like as omnipresent as they are, I don't find them to be very well organized in terms of, because it's one thing to own one company, but how many different companies are under that thing? It's like Lucasfilm and Marvel and Pixar and even Blue Sky, which they're going to keep around, and Disney Animation and Simpsons and National Geographic, and now my head hurts and I don't know.
I would absolutely fucking love if their hubris is what causes them to crash and like go into like a new Disney recession. That'd be fucking wonderful.
I will say that going into, because I went to the Disney store when I was a kid and I hadn't been in years and years, and going now for Sophie and stuff, it is like there is way too much IP and it's like so disorganized in terms of like there's Pixar, there's Star Wars, there's Marvel, there's all this stuff, but it's like no cohesion. It's just like you have all the products, but you should have just made like a Star Wars Marvel store and a Disney store, like separated it. But you having them all at once is like too much. So anyway, sorry, this is like the boring part of the podcast.
It's
This
is one of your more fascinating tangents.
Okay. Yeah, no. It's just it worries me because when I see how they're organized their places, it's just like it is like, look, I'm looking around and like that should have its own store and could. Why are you doing this? And I don't think they even know, so they're gonna have to figure that out. They have a lot to figure out in the next 10 years. So that Bob Chapek guy, he's probably like was really happy for a day, and then tonight he has a gun in his mouth.
Do it.
He's like, what do I do? And someone's like, so Star Wars, and he's like, shut the fuck up. Just talk about Marvel. Talk about Marvel. And like, well, they don't have an Avengers movie for the next 5 years. He's like, God damn it. Thanks a lot, Iger.
Wait, are they going to make another Avengers movie?
Oh, there's no way they wouldn't. There's no way they wouldn't. I think they will wait. But I mean, I have my own ideas on how they should do it. But I think they will do it. It'll just be a different team. They just got to. I think it should be, instead of Iron Man, Captain America, it should be Black Panther, Captain Marvel as the two kind of polar opposites.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of, I think that would be really cool. But
how woke of you, Jim?
Oh, sorry. They're both. I didn't think of it that way. I just thought because they're both like leaders, but they're kind of like on the other side of the. Anyway, sorry.
No, I'm just fucking with you. I think Black Panther was huge, so like he's great.
Yeah.
I kind of expect Spider-Man at this point. They do so much. I don't know. It's weird. Like I don't feel like Disney should like really lean too heavily in that category, but he's also probably the biggest name they have.
Well, there was some like when I was a kid, they used to say like who the biggest comic book characters of all time were, and it's like Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Wonder Woman. And I think like Wolverine's like maybe fifth or something, but like the characters who like everyone, even if you don't even know what comic books are, know. And I think like he's still like such a fabric of everything. You kind of have to use him,
Yeah.
I mean, he's like one of the greatest characters of comics and the greatest Marvel character. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna get mad at me. right?
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sure there's gonna be somebody.
Yeah, someone's gonna be like, "Fuck you, Jim, Ghost Rider." But yeah, I don't know.
Punisher.
We'll see what happens with what Disney's going to do in the next 5 years is going to be either really interesting or a lot of them like the 2000s era Disney where they're just going to do a lot of big pushes into weird stuff and you know.
So
The only thing I care about right now is I want to find out if Thor is actually hanging out with the Guardian.
They don't seem who knows, because Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad just stopped filming, so I don't think James Gunn fully knows because he's going to want to relook at that script. So I think they should, because he would be a lot of fun with them.
It's a lot. He was a lot of fun in the movie, and they set it up. I would just hate for them to set up something in one movie and then just drop it.
I think they will. And Hemsworth doesn't have a lot going on. It seems like he's like, I'll just chill here, collect my big checks, and
he really didn't really seem to like have a problem with playing a legacy character for an indefinite amount of time, like Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. did. Like, he went on record saying, "I'd love to play Thor forever. I love playing Thor." I was like, wow, you really don't have anything going on.
Most of his other movies don't hit. So
Men in Black International.
Yeah, exactly. Like he's tried to be a movie star and it hasn't worked. And I don't know, maybe it works for him. He's like, I can just make these checks. I'm happy. I don't need. Maybe he's like artistically fulfilled, and And Chris Evans, he's going to be the dentist in Little Shop. That's going to be awesome. Like
And that's the only good casting so far.
I think Chris Hemsworth needs to fire his fucking agent. Is what I think.
Chris Evans?
No, Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, well.
I'm just angry that Scarlett Johansson isn't playing Audrey 2. She's playing the wrong Audrey.
Do you know who's playing Audrey 2? Billy Porter.
Billy, yeah. Which is good. Awesome. I just really like the joke that Scarlett Johansson threatened to play a tree.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't have picked. I don't want like buff Hollywood people playing
right.
Those
That
roles,
doesn't feel like it should be, right?
But Taron Egerton will do a really great job. But I don't like Scarlett Johansson. I would much rather. I've noticed that like in the 80s, it was cool to get like weirder, kind of quirkier girls in movies, and I've noticed that is not a thing anymore. Like, we don't have any Terry Gars or Shelley Longs now, and it sucks because I like that was cool, but now it's like all like Scarlett Johansson.
I'm sick of her.
Like, she's I don't know,
she's said and done too much stupid shit for her to still be like as beloved by Hollywood as she is.
Who?
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh. I think she's starting to slowly realize the mistake, because she's like, I remember reading an article recently where she was like, maybe I wasn't in the right.
Oh.
And I'm just like, man, really makes you think.
She's slowly gaining self-awareness.
I mean, I'd rather I promote people learning from their mistakes.
Yeah.
But didn't she did recently, I think it's not only the Ghost in the Shell thing, but the other thing is like, I think she was like, look, Woody Allen isn't that bad. Am I right, guys?
I don't remember reading anything about that, but yeah, no.
Because she was in a bunch of Woody Allen movies. It wasn't like she was in one and she's like, we didn't really hang out. She was in like a bunch of them. So it's like, she clearly was like down with him. And I think that didn't age well. And her reception to it was like, I trust him as my friend. I was like, don't say that in public. Please don't endorse Woody Allen.
Yeah, so any other questions?
Yeah. What, do we only answer one?
Yeah.
I think so.
So anyway,
like one or two, but
wait, the best one still
more.
is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure ?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Like what? In what context is it going to be in a theme park?
That's the whole question. Is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure ?
I think they know that we spin off and like derail any questions. So like them just kind of popping up a topic would naturally have us talk about JoJo.
This person, Lemon on Twitter, genius. I'm gonna retweet this. There we go, Lemon. There you go.
Here's an interesting question. It's kind of a spin on the usual, like, what's your guys' favorite pizza? This is from @Bizzarre System. How would you and the other members of Pizza Party deliver a pizza? I like that question.
As lazy as possible, just like, hey, here's your pizza. I'm gonna go to sleep.
I do Spider-Man 2 style where I get on a Vespa and I like drive around and I go pizza time. And because I'm so slow, they go, I'm not paying for those pizzas.
I mean, I can't drive, so I'd have to walk it there, and I'd be really tired when I got there.
Loser.
You guys have the possibility of unlimited imagination. Like, I don't own a Vespa.
Someone else to do it.
Wait, I don't know how to drive a Vespa.
Wait, you told me you told me you did own a Vespa.
I'm not doing this bit with you, Jim. Not again.
So the Vespa bit is definitely played out.
Fine. If we can like just do whatever. I want a pizza launcher, like the Ninja Turtle toy.
Oh no.
I thought you were gonna say like Kiki's Delivery Service style.
That too. That was part of it. I was working my way up to.
I want to hear Izzy's, and then I'll do my fantasy one.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I would ride on a broomstick with a pizza launcher gun and shoot pizzas through the windows of good boys and girls.
Okay.
Like Christmas.
Are you done?
That was great.
I'm done.
That was
So what I would do, I would knock on your door. I'd be vaping, which I don't do, but in this context I do. And I'd be like, sup, did you order a pizza? And they'd be like, yeah, where is it? And then a fucking dragon would come out behind me. I'd have all the ingredients right there. I'd have it in my hand. The dragon would blow fire on the pizza. I'd go, here you go. And I'd just hand it to them. And then I'd walk out and I'd go, thank you for the seamless tip. And then we'd get on the dragon and fly away.
So,
Alternative.
why not Creech?
Why not Creech? Need a dragon to fly. I thought you would just ride around in Creech.
Well, yeah. Creech can't fly. Look, Creech, guys, I don't want to talk about Creech because he has a lot of problems right now, and it's like a delicate issue. And
what are his problems?
I didn't know.
It's a delicate issue.
I don't
Nolan,
like to talk about it, but like, look, it was 3 a.m. and he was drinking, and he just retweeted the Rumble trailer, and I was like, "You're alive?" And he was like, he just texted back, "Fuck you," and I was like, "God damn it, Creech!"
Oh.
You know, I've picked him up in his own vomit too many times.
I remember when Creech was drunk and he started like posting like anti-Semitic remarks, and I was like, Creech, I didn't expect this from you.
I mean, all those Wonder Park
my
things
opinion.
he liked and retweeted was weird. I don't know. He's going through some dark times. You know, he just watches. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Trailer ripped me off.
So, Jim, can I give an alternate scene to your pizza delivery? So everything's the same. You vape. You know, it's like, did you order a pizza? And the guy's like, yeah. You have the pizza box in hand, but as you're about to hand it to him, you open up the box, and your other hand is in the box, and it's a middle finger, and that's it.
And then the dragon rises from the ground, and then you fly off, giving them the bird.
No, I would to add to what you added, I would say here's the middle finger. Don't order from Domino's. Mom and pop pizza places need support too. Get on a dragon, fly off.
This is you fucked up, or in Chicago should order New Yorker pizza, bitch.
Nesska, how would you deliver your pizza?
I would ride in on Pan, obviously. He would have a saddle on his back, and I would tell him, "Hey, your pizza from Simps R Us came in, so here you go." Throw it in their face and call them a bitch.
No,
and be on my
the
way.
place should be called Sim Slices.
Oh, yeah, that's.
We serve up slices and we serve up Simps.
Yeah.
When you said right on Pan, I assumed the non-Disney Plus version that you pictured.
That's why I said a saddle.
Yeah, I just want like knock on the door, go there, and you guys are just fucking in front of them on the pizza.
If anyone wants to animate all of these.
No, it's just cheese everywhere.
So the most animatable thing of this podcast is at the very end.
Yeah, nobody's going to listen to it.
I have an interesting question for Pan. I'm curious about something. I was going through your channel yesterday, and I noticed on the podcast playlist, there's like a random like home chef recipe for pan pizza.
Yeah.
And I was like, at first I watched it thinking, is he in this?
No.
You are not in this video.
Yeah,
but
the
it's
playlist of the podcast for the YouTube podcast. I just put that in there because might as well.
it was funny because I was like, I definitely I started scrolling after about a minute, but for a second I was like, did Pan was in this very corporate video randomly? Like, I don't know, but it was funny.
Nah, I was not at all.
I like that your just general playlists are just open. Like you don't have any of them hidden. Like I can look at Pan's drawing music for Loki.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. It was just like a mixtape of just things, you know?
No, it's cool. It's legit. It's sometimes I can't tell these are accidental.
Nah, it ain't accidental. It's intentional.
People used to have more fun with playlists when you could just have the embedded player, and just have it go for a while. But now it's just an organization of here are my videos of this or something. So
yeah,
throwback.
Just a bunch of garbage. Yeah. So is this the end of the podcast?
Please, I need to watch Doctor Who.
Can this be the final episode, ever?
No, it's
no.
Keep going on, you know.
All right. I'm Nolan. Who are you people?
I'm Pan.
I'm Nesska.
I was Jim. I was Lee.
I was Izzy, played by Izzy.
Yeah.
The artist formerly known as Izzy. We don't talk about that though. So bye.
Bye.
Remember to drink your Ovaltine, eat your peas.
Bye.
Be gay,
And-
do crime.
Make sure you clean up after you're done playing with your deck.
What?
Okay.
Learned that the hard way. Goodbye.